Hey everyone out there on Patreon. Erynn and Carl here with your official May tune this time.
All right.
And it's a really cool one that Carl picked out.
It's a bluesy number, yeah.
And it's called Camp Nelson Blues from John Masters, who learned it from Jim Booker, both from Kentucky. And Booker had a different tune by this name, and they sound totally different. So who knows the mystery there, but it's really an accessible tune the way Masters plays it, and we're going to learn it. It's a lot of fun. It's key of C, but honestly, it's a great, easy tune, a great entry into playing these kind of jazzy numbers that come into fiddle music. So give it a try.
All right.
Camp Nelson Blues. There you go.
That's bluesy.
Thank you, Carl.
Sure, that's fun.
It is fun. It's a little crooked, but we'll get it. We'll get it. I might have not got it perfectly, but it's close. So I'll show you how to do it perfectly. Okay, so, and that said, what is perfect? It's like a lot of music, especially the music that comes from the African American traditions of old time music. It's more improvisatory. You can play with it. It might not keep the exact number of beats. It might change here and there. So it's very expressive and a little more flexible. Okay, so let me just play you what I hear the first half to be. That repeats. Okay, so the only thing that's unusual about this A part is, well, the length of bars. It's a little shorter, but it holds one note for 5 beats. And goes into a little 2/4 bar at the end. So it's in 4/4, but it has a little funny ending to it. So it comes in early. 1, 2, 3. And I'm going to slide in on the 4th finger on the A string, right? With the open E. Do that and play a 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, and you come back into it again. So that's the idea of it. I'm going to show it to you a little slower than that, don't worry. So 1, 2, 3, slide to 4, G, E, C, rest, and then up to this B flat, 4th finger. Okay, so let's try that much again. Ready, go. 1, 2, 3. Rest. Okay, we'll do that much. 1, 2, 3. rest. And then you're back into that slidey fourth finger again, okay? Make it really bluesy. Don't hit a perfect fourth finger. We want to come from below it and add some personality. That fourth finger is the most personable note on the fiddle. Often we begrudge using our fourth finger, but we shouldn't, because you can be so soulful with that note because we get to use the fourth finger bends and things like that. Okay, so 1, 2, go. And that's kind of a short note most of the time. And then he comes in again. Okay, and you can actually hit on the down bow. Okay, and then open A to the C, 2, 3, 4, 1. And it starts again. So when I say 1, that's the 2/4 bar. There's 2 beats there. There's the note we came into, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1. That's beat 1 of the 2/4 bar. And then the sliding note is the pickup back to the beginning of the tune. So that's how it works. It's very short, and it's not hard to do, but there is a crook. Once you know the trick, it won't be bad. So I'll play it without stopping this time. 1, 2, 3. Rest. Okay, that's your A part. We will do it again. I'm trying to end up on that C note at the end on the up bow. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1. So I can start the next on the down bow on the fourth finger, okay? So that's my goal. We'll do it one more time. 1, 2, 3. Hold 4, 5 beats. 1. And that's your lead, your second ending, leading into the B part. All on the down bow, it sounds like. Starting on a B flat and just going down the scale to the F, the low second finger. And of course, in the key of C, if you go up C, D, E, F, that's the fourth note of the scale. It's the 4 chord. That's often the sweet chord. So you can hear it going to that chord change there. And you're back to the beginning again. So I just played the B part. Yeah, so it kind of cycles through the F chord. And then you might notice a chord change here. That's going to the C chord there, and then to the G chord. Now, I realize some of you just think about melodies and don't think about chords, but I bet if you just start trying to feel those chord changes, you'll start to notice them more and more. And it's kind of exciting, I think, as a fiddler, when you start to hear, oh yeah, I hear it shifting there. And you might not always know what chord it's going to, but it's just good to feel, oh yeah, I think I feel a chord change. And even better if you start to know what chord it's changing to, because that gives you a really good idea what notes are going to be played. So it gives you an advantage. Okay, let's learn that B part. So we came out of the A part, all in the down bow, On the up bow, start on the C natural. I'm not telling you all the notes so you can do some ear training. And I do that all on the up bow. And then we get to have some fun bluesy things we do. So let's slide to the to B flat. And he kind of, Masters kind of slides. He's kind of sliding up and down a little bit too. But he is catching that sort of third finger on the way down. I bet he's just using his fourth. Going up. So try that. It's kind of fun to do. Okay. So we had... And you could be very expressive on that. You don't have to, don't be perfect. Just make it soulful. Okay? And then go back to that F natural. And this second time he does it, he goes a little higher to the E natural. So that makes it kind of cry out a little bit. I love that. First time. Only a little sad, right? Sad story. Very bluesy. This time, a little sadder, a little more. And then this happened. It was terrible. Okay, and then, but a little tongue-in-cheek. Then we get to slide into a C chord, third finger on the G string. First finger on the D string. Up to some C notes. So that's kind of a bit of a run-on sentence there. We have C chord, C, C, C. Okay, and then it'll slide to the G. And we're almost home stretch. And I slur this just so I can end on an up bow. 3, 4, 1, 5 beats long. And then you got 2/4 bar at the end. And you're back to the beginning. So a little bit of a trickier B part. I'll play the whole thing so you can get it in context. So B part starts on the last note, okay? We're coming out of the second ending of the A part. 1. F. Go a little higher. C chord. That high G there from a first finger on the A string. Okay, and then slide to the third finger G on the D string. And I slur down and end on up 2, 3, 4, 1. And you're back to the beginning of the tune. Okay, there's one more cool thing he does. I'm sure there's many more cool things, but one more that I'm going to show you. When he does that C chord, and then you probably notice I'm kind of sliding here, but he does something a little wilder. It's kind of a... And I feel like in jazz fiddle, you'll get some of these a little more than just a slide. Yeah, kind of added in there. So I'm going to emulate that. And just make it a little a little crazier, a little zanier. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1. Okay, let's put the whole thing together. Let's go back to the beginning. I'll play it slow once. 1, 2, go. Short. One, two, three, four, 1. Repeat. One, two, three, four, 1. B part. C chord. Get zany. Slide. 2, 3, 4, 1. Beginning. Well, I count this each time, or you'll get off, which I do once in a while, like when I'm talking. Might slide. Okay, let's try a little faster. But I'm sure you're sounding good on that Camp Nelson blues. Just takes a little bit to get the form. Don't lose track of those 5 beat notes. And if you got a courageous guitar player you can teach it to, it's a lot of fun. Let's see. 1, 2, 3. Camp Nelson Blues.